GeoGebra Notes.
Awesome.
Oh, fancy.
Fancy.
Hey, we're super excited to have you here. It is my third day of school, and I've already planned my use of GeoGebra Notes, and I'm ready to be shamed by Tim showing me how I could have done it better.
No. I'm still learning it too. That's the app I've used the least, actually, because it came out after my full-time teaching stint, and but it's going to get even better in the next few months. But we're just going to explore it as a beginner tonight. So,
Awesome.
yeah. So why don't you go ahead and share your screen? We'll rock and roll.
So I've admittedly never used GeoGebra Notes. Could someone give me like an explain like I'm 5 on it?
think of it as I like to call it the math.
Screen share?
Yeah, use screen share, Alice. Go ahead. You or Chris.
Victoria do it because I already kind of know it. So this might be a good chance for Victoria to
Perfect.
learn it. So you willing to?
I am. Just give me a second to close out. So I have a rule where I can't have more than 4 tabs open, and since all of my Zoom meetings, I'm
not
rocking
sure
like
if we can be friends anymore.
Yeah, I'm rocking like a.
If I have less than 42 tabs, something's wrong.
So let me see. So just like before, Tim, when we had it, I'm gonna go to geogebra.org, right?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Give me just a second, and I can bring it up.
I never go to geogebra.org. I always Google search it, and I just type in GeoGebra Notes, and that's what I ask my students to do on Monday. Is I want them to Google search it so that they always have access.
Yeah, or bookmark it.
I think I got it. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
We're there. All right. So
seeing it.
yeah, why don't we sign in the start upper right corner? I know you made an account, Victoria. I think was it the other night? It was like a couple weeks ago when we met.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
when it was just you and I made an account, and I think I did it with my work account.
Okay.
Or maybe did I do it? Let's find out. We're gonna find out.
Maybe.
We'll give you time to figure it out there. I have to show everybody.
I think I might have done it with my personal.
Yeah. I would say, to answer your question as you're figuring out, I would say I like to call GeoGebra Notes the analogy of Google Slides. That's very math friendly. Put it that way. Okay. But you can do a lot with it, and it's going to get even better in the months to come. So
I think I see it down here at the bottom right where it says notes.
Website, because it's just if any student wants to do any math, I'm like, here you go. This is your platform.
Totally. So let's go to Notes now. Notes looks pretty interesting. You know, when you start, you see a blank white canvas, like it's almost like a virtual whiteboard. Let's let it load there. So now go ahead and just take your mouse, if you will, and just doodle right in the white screen. There you go. Pen, just kind of you sketch whatever you want. See what I'm saying?
I'm doing it with my finger on my surface.
There you go. That works too. But now you can do lots of different things. You see the eraser down the left corner. Many teachers have used like an Easy Teach, whatever those digital boards are from 10 or 12 years ago. You know, so obviously this part behaves the same way. You can actually use the eraser to erase stuff. You know what I mean? Different colors, all sorts of things. But
so like on a smart board, I can make a circle and then put a dot in it. Can I do it on GeoGebra Notes, or do I have to erase by hand?
Sure. No, you could do whatever you want here. You can actually, in fact, you know what? Do you see the purple icon in the lower right corner with all the squares in it? Lower right corner.
Lower right. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of those. Yeah. Click on that. And that's like slides right there. So let's click the 3 dots there, if you would please. And let's just go to,
there's 3 dots there? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You didn't notice the 3 dots?
No, I even have stickers about this. How did I miss it?
Wow, that's just shocking to me.
That's okay, but if you hit the plus sign, that's obviously a new slide. You know, just like you know, that kind of thing. So let's go to a new slide there. We can just clear up the clutter later. So like that. Now, if you want to duplicate, say, think of the stuff you do in Google Slides just to start. You copy, you like to duplicate a slide, you do certain things. If you go to where it says page 1, okay, click on the dots there for page 1. Go to copy. There's not a duplicate thing there yet, but go to copy and then just basically go to page 2.
I can do paste.
Yeah, it behaves the same way, you know, 2 steps instead of 1. Big deal, you know, but you can do it. But you got what you have there. Okay, so now let's go to page 2. Let's go to a blank, if you will. But we can actually add stuff. Go to the circle. If you go to the circle triangle symbol right in the middle there, you can add your basic shapes. I like to think of this as like almost like remember back from the 90s, the Microsoft Word paintbrush or something like that, where you had all those things you doodle. We thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
I was born in '93, so I'm on like the tail end.
Man, I feel old.
If you've ever seen any of James Tanton's graphics, all of the work he does on the web is done in Microsoft Paint.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. 100%.
Crazy. But my favorite thing in that era was Minesweeper. I was a Minesweeper addict.
Yes.
Like, oh
I
my
like
God.
Minesweeper a lot too.
Minesweeper. Yep. All right. So yeah, you could do a lot of different things there. So there's your basic shapes there. I mean, like just the circle things, do whatever. You got it, but
tell me about this mask down here. What's that about?
Too.
That's new to me too, actually. Let's play. I that's the first time I'm seeing it there because sometimes they change. Oh, you can hide stuff. That's right. So you could
you can hide things.
Yeah. So let's make a circle. If you color it, do whatever. Put a circle there. Can you mask it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's what that's for. Yeah. Bunch of things. But
I don't understand. It just hides it.
Yeah. Mask it. Maybe like to hide. I don't know. But
I'm wondering if that could have like some cool purpose, like if I'm working with GeoGebra with students or teachers, and maybe if there are things that we want to be hidden,
yes,
we can move it around during certain times or
absolutely.
I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking for digital breakouts, this could have cool potential.
It could. And honestly, the thing is, I mean, though I hardly ever use those shapes there. Honestly, I like to go to the paperclip. That's where way more of the fun is at right there. Mm-hmm. You can insert text. I remember Alice 2 weeks ago, she asked me, I want to just type in an equation. Just click on, where is it? Where's equation?
The third icon equation.
Yeah, click.
Dope. He's like, it's in the toolbar thing at the bottom.
Yeah, I texted you back. I'm like, she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. And so click, yeah. So
I clicked on it, but nothing happened.
Draw something. There you go.
Oh.
And now the keypad pops up.
The whole thing pops up.
Yep.
I do like x squared.
Sure.
Ooh. This is cool. Plus 2x plus 2.
And you're just typing those as right off your keyboard, right?
Yep. Yep. And so you could put that where you want and sort of things. And you could do different things like that. You can mask it. Yes. And the other thing too is that you can actually put a lot of things there. Obviously, image is an image. Now for a website, you can embed a website literally right in here, like to embed stuff. So if you click on web, put in a URL.
Okay, so I'll do math is cool.
Yeah.
It's an actual website.
Let's insert it. See what happens. Give it a second. All right, what's going on here?
It might take a moment. I can try another.
Some URLs get fussy, but you can actually take if you could take a single GeoGebra app or applet that someone's made and put it in there. Like if you wanted to, can you go to a new tab for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please go to geogebra.org. Okay, and let's type in the upper where it says search classroom resources there.
Yep.
Yep. Could you type in just say slope or something? I just want to try something out here. Let me see. Go to where it says slope intuitive like on the right, far right there.
Here.
Yeah, click on that one. Just click it for a second. Or no, not copy. Just click on the thumbnail itself. Yeah. Could you please copy the URL up above, please?
Yeah. And then I'm
go
assuming
back to notes. Yeah, and then let's paste web. And then insert it. You can insert some that other people made. There it is. And you can size it and put it where you want in there. Okay?
That's cool.
So you may want to. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. And the cool thing is if could you get rid of the other URL you did there? Because it's starting to get a little cluttered.
Yeah. I'm trying because it's looking like chaos. I
know.
The others.
It can really quickly. Yeah, just trash it. Yep.
And delete.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, and you can get rid of the rectangle too if you want the pink thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now drag that where you want. You can actually, if you click on it, you click in it, you'll go. Yeah, there you go. You can move it, you can squish it, that kind of thing, size it up. But you can actually start making like a Google Slides presentation, if you will. It's like that's like literally embedded right in there. If you click on that, could you go to the upper? You see the dot on the center top there? Click on it again.
Here?
Yeah. Do you see the dot that's at the very top center? You can rotate. Yeah, you can rotate that. Turn it. I don't know why. I don't know
why would you want to do that?
You know what? You could do the same thing, Alice, with the YouTube video. I don't know why, but you could just do it. It's just crazy, you know?
Wild.
But yeah, it's wild. But dare to be different, right? Huh?
It's artistic.
Cool. But now I'm going to show you some really cool things because Graspable Math is also built in here, which is a very awesome
Okay, what
app.
is Graspable Math? I'm afraid.
Yeah, talk to us.
Graspable.
Playing like I'm 5.
Yeah, Graspable Math is an awesome math app that helps support students' procedural fluency through a conceptual lens. We're going to illustrate it right here. So can we actually delete? Can we just get rid of that app that you embedded right there? There you go. So this is what I want you to do. Click on the graphing calculator. It's underneath the paper clip.
One.
Click that. Yep, graphing calculator app. We can put it right in there. Would you kind of like, do you do the diagonal and squish it so that you kind of preserve the ratio there, the length to width there? Yeah. And just kind of move it to the left side. Okay. And then here you go. And then we'll click off in the white in the right side there. We'll click outside of it there. Yeah. And then would you go to the thumbnail? It's hard to see your screen because all of us are on the left here, but would you go back to the paperclip, please?
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom there. Let's insert Graspable Math Canvas and see what we can do there. Okay.
And then
now,
I'm assuming side by side.
Yeah, like we kind of, so you see on Graspable Math where the plus sign is? Let's go to the plus sign in the upper left corner, Graspable Canvas there.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Yep. It should say math expression. Click on math expression. And let's type in the following. Let's type in y equals 1x squared. Or could you put a 1 in front of it, please? There's
Yeah.
a reason right there. Yeah.
Wait, I'm putting a 1.
You'll see. Okay. Plus 2. I know you don't need it, but plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
It
That's
matters.
it.
It matters.
And then done.
Done. Now that's in there, right? Now, would you please actually click to the right of the 2 a little bit? You see a dot. What I want you to do, carefully, what I want you to do with that, actually click out in this white space to get rid of that. Okay, in the canvas there. Yep. You didn't make any mistakes there. So just click to the right of the, okay, now take that white dot and I want you to press that white dot. Click on the dot itself though, because it's doing the thing. And I want you to drag it over to the graphing cut. No. Yeah, drag it in there and let go.
Is here okay?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Now, I want you to go into the graphing calculator now, and you could see it. You might have to make it wider a little bit.
Just a little bit.
There you go. And you can move Graspable there. But you see how it took that equation? It literally put it right in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, actually,
What's the advantage with the Graspable as opposed to just typing it straight into the GeoGebra?
you'll see. I'm going to get there. So would you please actually exit out in the graphing calculator, would you hit the X on the keyboard there?
Here?
Yeah. No, the X next to the 3 dots. No, the one up above the division sign. No.
This one.
Yeah, the X next to that. Yeah. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. Move it. There you go. Now, do you see on the grass? This is perfect. On the Graspable Math Canvas on the right, would you click the monkey wrench, please? The wrench tool. That is actually called the scrub feature in Graspable Math. The wrench. Now, I want you to see. You see the arrows in the 2, like up and down. Could you drag that 2 down? Go to the bottom arrow and just drag. No, not the exponent. That 2 right there. Yep. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this actually is I like to call this an advanced version of the slider. Sliders are cool, but I love that this is called scrubbing coefficients and parameters. I love to scrub parameters and have kids play and teachers play to see how can I use something like this. There is the 2 apps are talking to each other in this GeoGebra Notes app here. Okay. And so Graspable Math now is going to take, now we're doing powers here, right? That's kind of.
I'm like, I want a cubic function. This is so cool.
Nice.
No, that is all Graspable Math's doing. If you go to graspablemamath.com, if you want to work with Graspable Math, it's much better in the Graspable Math canvas than it is in GeoGebra Notes. But here, it's a supporting feature of the Notes app, if you will. Okay.
So I have a question. So the 1 was eliminated from, the X squared. Is there a reason why we had the 1 there to begin with?
Well, I put it there because I wanted you to scrub the 1, and so you can see the going up and going down thing. So let's actually click on the equation. Can you go back to the expression? You got to click on the recycling looking arrow in Graspable. You see the one next to the plus up top? Click on that. That's the transform. Yep. click on the equation, or double click on it maybe. See if you can. Oh no, double click on the white dot maybe. Click on the dot. Now, can you put a 2 in front of the x cubed, please?
Yeah.
And then enter. So now it changed it, right? So now I want you to scrub now. Go back to the scrub tool, the wrench there. And now I want you to scrub that 2 coefficient. And now you can see what's going on. Scroll, like bring it up and bring it down.
There we go.
Yeah. See what I mean? Now you can bring it down. So see, kids can make these. Now sliders do the job too. But the thing is, I love doing this because you can literally, now in Graspable Math, here's what I want you to do. I want you to type in A equals, go to another expression here. The plus sign, upper left corner. Let's just type, say A equals 3. Okay. Now what I want you to do is do another expression here.
Yet another.
Do another one there. I agree, Matt. Let's type in, let me think here. I just lost my train of thought. Can you type in P equals 2L plus 2W?
2L plus 2W.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So with Graspable Math, what I want you to do is I want you to take the plus sign next to the 2W. You see the plus sign there? I want you to drag it to the left. Yeah, bring it over. No. Bring it over next to the P.
Like here?
Yeah, you can do that. Let's see what happens.
It's only letting me take the 2. Should I try again?
Okay, hit the no, click on the plus sign, not the 2.
Okay, got it.
Now bring it over. Now let go. Okay. Now I want to have kids solve for L. What do you have to do? You got to do something with that 2 on the right side, right? So drag the 2 and bring it over to the left. Let's see what happens. No, I guess I can't do that. So try it again. Let's bring it underneath and see what we can do. Oh, go underneath. There you go. And now, would you please make that window wider? Like you see the bottom peg right there. Could you stretch it out a little bit? And I want to show you something else that's cool. Can you go to the dot next to the L? There's a white dot there. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Click it. I want you to drag down. Drag all the way down. Nope.
Down.
No. Drag down. You can actually see all the steps if you drag down. Yep. No, hit undo. Where's undo? No. Just take to the right of that L. The first L on the right side. Nope. Want to get out of there. Okay. So yeah, just click that and just drag all the way down now.
Okay.
Drag perfectly down. Don't let go. There you go. You see all your steps right there coming back at you.
Nice.
So math teachers, when you're working with this here, Graspable, right? Your students are solving literal equations, for example. They can formatively assess themselves with this technology. They can.
That's what I mean.
It's cool. You can actually you do the quadratic formula. You can actually substitute a number for a variable, and it'll fill in parentheses right there, and you can evaluate it, and you can do all sorts of things. I'll show you another example here. Could you actually delete stuff in there in Graspable, if you would?
So while she's doing that, Tim, Graspable Math, that's an entity outside of GeoGebra that GeoGebra has ported in, right?
I'm gonna type the URL in right now if people want to see it.
Hey Tim, how do I delete things within the box? Or should I delete the whole box?
We could. It's actually there is an erase. There should be an erase tool there, but I don't see. But let's just delete the whole box for the heck of it for right now. Okay. Yeah, let's do another Graspable. Let's do a blank canvas in there. Okay. If you're doing just pure procedure, now GeoGebra, and see here we have Graspable Math embedded in GeoGebra Notes, but if you go to Graspable site, you get a blank white canvas. You can embed GeoGebra in Graspable Math. They each work with each other, which is cool. Great. 2 different companies. It's awesome. So now in there, could you type the expression? Let's do this. Let's type in 6 minus 3 times 2, 3 like asterisk 2, you know what I mean? Plus 4 squared.
We have an order of operations.
There you go. So now hit done. And now right below it, to the right of it, could you do another expression, please? Let's actually, math expression. Let's do this. Let's do 6 times 3 minus 2 plus 4 squared. No, 4. That's okay.
There we go.
Yep. And enter or done. So now, if do you see in the top menu of Graspable there? Do you see next to the monkey wrench the plus, the move looking sign, like the cross hairs there?
Yeah.
click on the crosshairs up there. I want you can drag those expressions now. Move it to the left, right. Could you put them side by side next to each other, please? Okay, just for comparison. Now go back to the monkey wrench. The monkey wrench is the transform feature. No, not the monkey wrench. I'm sorry, I was wrong. It's the recycle, the transform arrow right there, that one. Would you click on the minus sign first in the first expression? Just click on it. See how it's like shaking its head? No, doesn't like it. It doesn't like it yet. Can you click on the multiplication? Let's see if we can do that. Ooh, it likes that, right? And can you click on the plus? Click on the plus sign for a second. Oh, it doesn't like that either. Let's click on the 4 squared. Interesting. So
I love that visual representation of the order of operations. That is
totally. And you know what? This is a way where teachers, you can have your students discover the order of operations for themselves. Why tell them if they can actually play and tell you? And look at this.
Technology helps us.
And actually, Victoria, can you actually go next to the 16 and just drag it all right down? Drag everything down. See all your work right there. Boom.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is all Graspable Math's doing. All of it.
I'm thinking of students I had like last year that really struggled with the whole order of operations thing, but this visual, clicking and then also dragging to see the steps, like that would have helped immensely.
Yes, Graspable Math is amazing at, like I said, supporting procedural fluency through the conceptual lens.
That is
beautiful.
Cool.
Beautiful. Now, and you could play around with it all you want. You could do systems of equations. You could do so many things. You can drag a number into a variable in an expression and see like stuff happening. It's unbelievable. I know, but again, I have to show off Graspable Math because they don't get enough attention in the math tech world. Every teacher needs to know Graspable Math.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah. They don't. They're very humble. They're the guy Eric and David Landy, the guy that founded it. I think he's from California, but they are an awesome company. They started a small startup, but you know what? They are. They don't brag a lot on social media, but they got to be promoting a lot more. They are just amazing at what they do. It's a great app. And now imagine in this day and age, teachers are still teaching solving 3x3s by hand, 3x3, I mean, it's just like, why, okay. Oh, they got to strengthen their algebra skills. Well, great. I get that. But the thing is, if you take a Graspable Math 3x3 canvas, throw it in the 3D calculator, we can do that next time. You can see 3 planes intersecting and talk about 2 planes intersecting and how to get the point of intersection of all the 3 planes. We'll do that next time. We explore this a little bit further.
You can actually see those things you wave your hands.
Yes.
The rest of us have been waving our hands at for the last 50 years.
Totally. And so basically, again, the workflow in notes here. Now, I know teachers like Alice, they use Google Slides, and then you make a copy for every student kind of thing. Victoria, you can do the same thing here. If you go to the left side there, the menu in the upper left corner, the hamburger bun. No,
this guy.
Yeah, go to save. And you call it what you want. You could even save it as a template. You don't have to do that, but a template is something you could just have ready for next time. Like you can have a template for certain things and activities you do. And so you hit save, right? That gets saved now to your GeoGebra profile page. Okay. And from that point on, so if your students have GeoGebra accounts, what you can do now is you give them that URL. You copy that URL right up there. You see there in the URL part. You copy that, you throw that URL in Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom. I don't care what your LMS is because that's irrelevant, right? You give them the URL, they go to GeoGebra Notes, and every kid now has their own copy of the same notes app you did. That's what it looks like.
So my directions for Monday is I made one where I went to GeoGebra Notes, and then I imported the question where it says how many triangles are in this triangle of triangles. And I just want them to show their thinking and their strategy. So I put that on there. And I did that. I did the share icon and I copied it. And then in Google Classroom, I did the create link and I pasted it on there. But then I told them they should themselves click on the share icon, copy the link, and put it back into Google Classroom for me. Is that how you do it?
I would say so, yeah. If they're in GeoGebra Notes and they make their own file. Now, your kids need GeoGebra accounts first to save a GeoGebra Notes construction that they do to give it to you.
When I wasn't accidentally signed in.
Huh? I'm sorry, you weren't signed in, or you were?
I wasn't. So then it downloaded to my computer instead of giving me the copy link.
Okay. Now you want to do it differently. We could get to that. Let me make sure I'm understanding here. So your kids were in GeoGebra Notes. They did something, or you were. I'm sorry. Say that again.
I was making a video demonstrating how to do it.
Okay.
So I took the link that I shared and I put it in Classroom, and then I clicked on it and then recorded a video where I scribbled on it, and then I hit the share icon. Then I was going to save and copy the link, but actually ended up downloading it to my computer.
A notes file, like to a software version? That's weird. I have to try that out myself. I'll get back to you on that. That's interesting. Yeah, these things, again, some things I've never seen or heard before too, but we'll definitely address that in the next session for sure. Hi, Melody. But
Hi,
Melody.
I want to show you one other thing. Could you make a new slide, Victoria, please, with the few minutes we have left?
I'm just kidding. I can do it. Give
Oh,
me 2 seconds.
All right.
I'm going to delete this guy.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to do this myself.
Yep.
So I'm going to go here. Yes. And I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go there. Now, to be honest, if you're going to work in Graspable Math teachers, you're better off going to graspablemath.com. You have much more space than you do in GeoGebra Notes. I'll tell you that right now. And GeoGebra embeds in that. They go in each other. But if you love Graspable, want to explore it more, don't do it here. Do it in graspablemath.com site. My suggestion. But we're on the site here. But I want to just show you a couple things. Many teachers on Twitter have asked countlessly, like so many times, I just need a virtual whiteboard to just have kids sketch graphs of functions or to do certain things, right? So we could do that here. If you click on the white for a second, I want to get rid of that sidebar there. How can we make that go away? Yeah. Can you go to the settings icon? You see the gear in the upper right corner?
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you this. Elementary school music teachers, pay attention. You say, what's he talking to them for? If you go to where it says ruling, go to where it says grid.
Okay,
actually, go to where it says no ruling now. Look at this. This is insane. You can have music. You could have like a music right there.
Cool.
Look at that. Click on one of them. Go ahead. Click on one of them.
I'll click on the music one because I
Why
just
not?
think that's so neat.
Now you could have your kids sketching the notes to a symphony in here if you really wanted to, right?
You know, I am telling everybody this is not for math. This is everyone can use this.
It is totally. And so I want to show you another ruling here. Can you go here for a second? There you go.
To make a little.
Why not?
I am butchering this, but that's okay because
no, you're doing fine.
This is my first time. It's all good.
This is crazy. But go to.
If you had a pencil or a Wacom tablet or Wacom tablet, you could knock it out of the park.
Well, I was doing it with like my mouse. Maybe if I do it with my hand, I have more success. A little bit better.
Yeah. Yes, you can do whatever you want here. If you go to the settings gear one more time, I'll show you how to get your normal axes there. It's ruling. Click on music, of course. We'll change it. We're under grid. Music. Let's do squared 5 millimeter up there. Yep. And now would you go to where it says basic? Oh, same settings here. That's okay. Basic. Oh wait, no, x-axis. I'm sorry. You want to click on it and show it. Show axis, the check right up there. Yep. Do the same for the Y. Yep.
Okay.
And now I want to show you something else too. It's really cool. Trig teachers, you always want to scale by like a pi over 3 or a pi over n. Could you go back to the settings bar for a second?
Yeah.
Yep. Go to where it says x-axis and where it says distance. Check on distance for a second. And let's type in pi/4. Enter. And it'll scale by pi over 4. All right.
And it puts it in exact form rather than decimal. That's beautiful.
Totally. And now you can sketch. Now, see, teachers, I want you to sketch a graph. Have your students sketch graphs of functions. They could hand sketch it right in here. Make a new slide for a new sketch if you want. You know what I mean? The possibilities here are endless. But with virtual learning, something like this is a big need. The other site that I mentioned was graspablemath.com. I'm going to put it in the URL here in the chats. Definitely check it out. There's a couple.
That broadcast to like Twitter and Facebook and these things, so to put some context with it, because you already did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right there, but now you can, to move it, you can actually hit I think you saw already. Do you see like the crosshairs right there? You can move it, shift it left and right. You can actually zoom in, zoom out with the thing there. And so now you have literally, this is your background, and you could put stuff on your background. That's your graph grid right there. Okay. Beautiful. And you have so much fun. My gosh, it's 8:30 in the East Coast already. We're just about, we're done.
5:30 in Seattle.
So that's a quick intro to GeoGebra Notes. We can keep going with it. Maybe it's some night next week or something like that. We'll try to figure it out. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we hope you enjoyed it. If you have any GeoGebra questions, you can always email me, tim@geogebra.org. It's part of my job to help teachers everywhere, just, engaging students with learning math. So thanks for joining us, guys. It was fun.
Yeah. See you next time.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.